You ever get tired of your day-to-day average existence? I know I do. Or at least I should say that I did, and then I decided to do something about it. You see, conventional wisdom says that you live your life, and when your parents die, they give you what they have left over, an inheritance, right? Sorry, that was not good enough for me. So I decided to do something about it. So I walked straight up to my dad, looked him square in the eye, and I said,
Dad, I want what's coming to me right now. My son is looking at me, demanding what he thinks he deserves. And all I could be thinking was, I'd like to give him what he deserves. I brought him into this world, and I can take him out, and I can make another one just like him. But he's my son, and I love him, and he wanted his money, so I gave it to him. And the next thing I knew...
I was out of there. Kissed this boring place goodbye. I had places to go and people to see. So the first thing I did was...
He got lost. My son, he's no Magellan. I heard he got lost at least 4 times before he even made it out of our hometown.
It wasn't 4 times, okay? It was 3. And besides, 1 doesn't count because I'm asking this guy for directions, right? And he's all trying to tell me I can't understand a thing he's saying, and I'm like, okay. And then the other 2, well, you know what? The only reason I can't follow directions is because somebody never taught me.
Is that what he said, that I never taught him? No, I taught him, he just never listened.
Listen, it doesn't matter. The point was, I got out of there, and I began to live it up. Oh, I'm telling you, I had the friends, the money, the clothes, the food, and the ladies. What can I say about the ladies?
I can say something about the ladies. They weren't ladies. They may have been women, but they were not ladies.
No, wait. That's not fair, okay? Now, Carla and Sheila, they were no, they really weren't. Okay. Marcy, all right, and Donna. Yeah, I guess they weren't ladies.
As I was saying.
Wait! Yeah, okay, Shelley. Now, Shelley was a lady.
Yeah, she was a lady of the evening.
Okay, never mind. It doesn't matter about the ladies, okay? The point is, I had the friends, the clothes, the food. I was living it up until
a recession hit our country and he ran out of money.
It was bad. I didn't have anything. I tried to find a job, but there was nothing. And I looked, and finally I found this job. And it wasn't bad. It was a managerial position. It was an assistant manager. It was an associate too. Okay, I was a bacon preparation assistant.
Which means?
I slopped hogs. It was bad. I had wasted everything that I had. I didn't have a place to live. I didn't have anything to eat. Every day I'd be feeding the pigs, and I would look at the stuff that I was feeding them, and I gladly would have eaten it, but I couldn't. They wouldn't let me. And so I lived in agony, realizing that I'd squandered my life, and I just lived painfully day after day after day.
Day after day, I'd watch and I'd wait for him, and my heart would only ache as a father can for his child. But hear me on this. I never gave up on him. I knew that he would come back one day.
One day it hit me. I realized that my father's lowliest worker lived like a king compared to me. I mean, at least they had a roof over their head and food to eat. So I wondered,
what if he doesn't come back? What if he doesn't come to his senses? What if I never see him again?
Again and again, I ran these thoughts through my head as I began my journey back home. I knew what I would do. I couldn't ask my dad to take me back as his son, but I would just go to him and say, look, I don't want a handout, but would you take me back as a worker? Because maybe he would take me back as a worker, just maybe.
Maybe today would be the day that I would see him. That's the thing that I would say every morning when I'd wake up. Maybe today would be the day that I'd wake up and I'd look out my window and I'd see my child making his journey back home.
Home. Oh, that word means so much to me now. It means comfort and caring and understanding and acceptance and love. And I could not believe I was just a few hundred yards away from it.
It was a beautiful day. I was sitting on my front porch, and that's when I saw him.
He looked in my direction. He squinted his eyes and he stood up. I knew that he knew it was me. And then I began to wonder, what is going to happen? I mean, What if he doesn't take me back? What if he just looks me in the face and says, I told you so, I
told you so. Some of you would not believe me when I would mention my son's name. Some of you would roll your eyes that he would ever come back. But I knew he would come back. I just knew it.
I knew this was a bad idea. Each step I took closer to the house, I knew I'd made the wrong decision. And so I just stopped.
He just stood there.
I couldn't move.
Well, I couldn't just stand there, so
he jumped. My father literally jumped off of the porch. I'd never seen him do anything like that before. It was like he was this little kid who was just excited about something. And then it hit me. He was excited about me. So you know what I did?
You know what I did next? I
ran.
My heart was pounding so fast, I just had to get to him.
He was running at me with his arms stretched out wide as if to say, welcome home, welcome home.
Those were the first words that I wanted to hear. I wanted him to know that he was loved as only a father could love a child. I wanted to scoop him up in my arms when he was like a little boy and he would know that he was safe. He'd know that everything would be okay. And as I got closer to him, I could see tears running down his face.
My father was crying.
Tears of joy. You know what my son did? He jumped.
I did. I literally jumped into his arms. I was so nervous, so scared, so I jumped. And you know what my father did?
I caught him. And then
he held me. He held me like only a father can. I'm so sorry. I just kept saying it over and over again. I'm so sorry. Please have mercy on me. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I don't deserve to be called your son.
My son is home. Get him some shoes. Get him some clothes for him. Get him some new clothes. We're going to have a meal. No, we're going to have a celebration. For my son is no longer an orphan. For all my hopes have come true.
I guess it was hope. Hope that my father would have mercy on me. That he would take me back. Hope that some way I could be forgiven.
Forgiven. It's all forgiven. I will never bring it up again. There is no shame. There is no guilt. There is no bitterness. And all that is left is pure joy. For my child was lost, and now is found.
Brought me to